Hey, Fin fam. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining us on this Ladies Night podcast. As we follow the Dolphins 1-7, this is now again therapy evening. So I want to introduce my partner there, my sexy bitch Tara. How you doing tonight, girl?
Good. I think we're beyond therapy. I think we need straitjackets. This is getting worse and worse. Not just the product on the field, but
Social media has
social
really
media.
taken a hit today.
I,
Worse than ever, actually.
I'm flabbergasted by what I'm reading. I really am. Like, listen, we live in a different time. I know that. I'm not caught up. I'm really old fashioned.
Mhm.
I'm not cut out for this time. I'm not cut out for this emotional thinking. I'm much more
Factual, black and white.
logical. I like to
That's
use
right.
logic. I don't like to just see something, jump on it, and take it as fact. And that blows my mind that people are doing that. It blows my mind that within half a second of a tweet coming out, you have somebody pissed off, doesn't think it through.
Right.
For example, let's start with the rumors of Deshaun Watson, right? So you beginning of the season, you get where he's not happy where he is, right? He's a top 5 quarterback. The idea that an organization would not look into it, would not consider it, is ludicrous. You have to look into it.
It's a business.
It is a business.
It is a
Now,
business.
what
Everybody's
ends
got
up
a job, right?
happening is we have people that are so enamored of a player that it gets too emotional, right? And then they do their due diligence, right? I don't know the conversation between Ross and whatever
No,
Houston said. I don't know that.
no.
I don't
Nobody
know.
knows that, though.
And
Nobody knows.
nobody knows that. Just to
Nobody.
sit here and
I don't care who you are. If you're a writer, if you're a fan, nobody
listen,
knows
we
that.
have people. Tua will come out and he will say, Coach Flores talks to me every day. He keeps me informed and he's been very transparent with me. He tells me what he's thinking. He also tells me what Greer is thinking. You will have people that will come out and say he's lying. He's not. He's trying to cover.
Right.
Now he's a liar. Like, I believe Tua when Tua says Coach Flores has been transparent with me. I have to
And he
believe.
did have something to say after the Buffalo game, right?
What do you mean?
What did he say after the Buffalo game? He said about play calling.
Well, I don't know.
You and I were talking about that earlier.
Oh,
Oh, now I can see you.
Oh, hello.
Ah.
So what he said was, are you talking about he didn't have to do more?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, what is your take on that?
Read it first.
I have to.
The word for word.
I don't know where I saw it. I'd have to find it again. So you go ahead. We talked about it this afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, we did. I mean, as far as that goes, I honestly understand that he gets the play calling from the coach, but I also would like to see that he would go beyond the play calling, especially if you see somebody wide open, throw deep,
Okay.
things of that nature. I don't think it
So-
should be preferably by the book, because you and I spoke about that. I feel Dan Marino or any other quarterback,
Okay, but
if they see somebody wide open, they're going to throw deep. I mean, he was 3 of 9 beyond 10 yards passes on Sunday. 3 of 9. He threw 17 of 39 attempts, I believe, 5 yards or shorter. So I would like to see him spice it up a little bit. And I think if he has an opportunity, no matter what the play is, throw the ball.
I think that comes with experience and time.
Yeah.
I don't think he really is there. I think there was a point in Marino's towards the end. I believe it was Jimmy Johnson did not want Marino calling any audibles. So that I'm not so worried about. I think with time and the more he's out on the field and the more he's comfortable,
Absolutely.
that will come. I don't think he necessarily
I'm
needs.
actually excited to see it this last remainder of the season. If he can do it, I would be excited to see it
Well,
because he is going to be with us for the rest of the season.
my
We
problem
didn't have trades or nothing.
my problem with Tua. Okay, it's not my problem, and I'm not saying I don't like Tua. For all those people that are going to jump on my ass because of this, that's another problem we have. You cannot criticize any part of his play without getting hammered.
Right. Everybody
problem
is
with
entitled to an opinion, girl.
Well, my
So you
problem
go
with,
ahead and say it.
all right. My problem with Tua is his pre-snap reading. His I always know where he's going to go right away. And if I know that, so does the defense. I don't think he scares anybody on any team. Nobody's scared of him. They know exactly what's going to happen, right? We had that mishap with Gesicki. You were at the game.
Yes, I was.
And I'll tell you what I saw, and then you can tell me what you saw. If a quarterback, he's the leader of the team. I don't care if he's a rookie or not. He's still the leader of the team. And if he sees that people are not lined up correctly, or he doesn't like the way it looks, and he looks at the defense and he doesn't like the way the defense looks, why is he not calling a timeout? I don't understand that. And then I started thinking about this. I don't think I have ever seen
him call a timeout. No, I don't believe so either.
So that confuses me. He's still not comfortable. And it scares me that the tight end knows the playbook and the other ones don't. And look, I get people are going to say, oh, that's coaching. That's players too. Are you not fucking studying the damn book that you still don't know where you're supposed to be? Right. Sometimes you see two wide receivers standing right next to each other.
Yes.
But what the hell is that?
Right. It's miscommunication. It's not knowing the playbook, like you were saying. I don't know if that happened because they were here in Orchard Park. The fans were loud. Could they not hear each other? I mean, when I say loud, I mean loud. I was sitting on bleachers, and any third down that we had, those fans were pounding on the bleachers. Every single one of them. Was it loud? I don't know. But what I did see was Gesicki, telling everybody, telling them to go, to line up as the clock is running.
Joy.
It was, and it was an embarrassment.
Joy.
I mean,
every stadium.
It's loud as fuck here, girl.
Except for ours.
I'm telling you right now, it's loud as fuck.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's louder than anybody else's.
I don't care. You have to know the plays. You have to know the plays. You have to know.
I'm just saying.
I don't care if it's loud. The fact that you're not even lining up in the right direction is a problem for me.
It is a very big problem, which cost us. Cost us.
I mean, and that's.
But what are we going to do now?
That's all of the offense. Well, I'm just saying that.
What are we going to do now about it?
Well,
do you think it's going to happen again? Let's hope it doesn't happen again.
But it is, because it's not the first time that we've had pre-snap problems.
No, not the first time we've had how many penalties? We had 9 penalties Sunday.
Yeah,
that isn't changing either.
Listen, I hope more than anything that this kid succeeds, because this is my fucking team and I want to win. All right. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to see something and go, oh, it doesn't matter. He's young. He's this. All of it. Of course not. All of it plays a role. Okay. our offensive line sucks, but they're getting better. Okay. Listen, personally, when he threw that 40-yard pass, that was his first deep pass.
Yeah.
It seemed to hang in the air a long time. Now, I got in a lot of trouble because I said, could it possibly be that maybe his hip injury has affected him? And of course, you have the GMs and they're GMs and they're also doctors. It's unbelievable. I don't know what they're doing on Twitter, but no, that has nothing to do with it. None of us know. But the fact that, and they talk about his accuracy. Yeah, it's great when it's 5, 10, 15 yards. Great.
Right.
We're not going to win games that way. We're not going to win games that way. And I'm not trying to knock the kid, but he is on the team. And if I can criticize the defense, if I can criticize Austin Jackson and his lazy ass, if I can criticize Jesse Davis, if I can do all that, why can I not call out Tua on things that he does wrong? That doesn't mean I hate the kid. I want him to succeed.
Do you want him to succeed with us as a Miami Dolphin?
If he's on our team, then fuck yes. I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, get him off my team. There are some people I want off.
As many people are saying on here. But he is wearing the Miami Dolphin uniform. So we have to support him. And I think that's what we're both trying to do. But you are right on all aspects of what you're saying.
I mean,
did I miss the Tua talk? No, you didn't. We're still talking.
Right,
we're still talking about.
Hey, 333. So you were there. Tell me what you saw, how you felt, right?
Well, I thought at first we were honestly holding our own, especially when we were tied. At that point, I thought, wow, we actually have points on the board this time. The last 2 meetings with Buffalo, we did not.
Thank you, defense. Thank you, defense, for showing up for 3 quarters. 3 quarters.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. The defense played like they did last year. So I give them complete credit for this game. I give, of course, my man, Christian Wilkins, credit. And he did say this. He said, I refuse to be miserable. I'm not going to duck my head. I'm sure that's what a lot of people want us to do. I'm going to attack each day like it's a new day. Well, kudos to him, because he is actually saying, you know what? Don't give up. He's not going to give up. And I don't think we're all giving up. We both know the season's over. We're not going to get any playoff anything at this point.
That is giving up. I've given up on this season. Fuck that. I've given up on
I would like to see some more wins. I would like to see a little more mix up. Put Kirk Merritt in. I mean, let's see the guys who haven't played yet. Give them an opportunity then.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that is a direction that will
Why
go.
not?
Well, I mean, listen, right now it has to be about
who we have on the team.
Yeah. And trying to, get this chemistry or something,
Yeah. That's why I haven't given up on the guys who haven't played yet to see what they can do. That's what I mean about not giving up.
Well, here's the thing, Joy. Do we see practices? No, we don't see what they get to see, right? I'd love to see who's the guy that Ian was pulling for? Dokes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just not ready.
Merritt, Dokes. That's right.
But they're not ready. You know who knows that? Not me. The coaches know that.
What are we going to lose, though? We're already a disaster. What are we going to lose by putting them in a game to seeing what they have to do to give them a little time with other opponents, except for their own practice?
Get on the phone with Coach
Floyd. I will call management because I'm about to do something about that. That's right. I'm going to put a meeting when I come there this weekend, then, if that's what I have to do.
Oh, good luck.
But I think a lot of people here, just because we didn't get Watson in this trade, now we're going to jump ship.
Who's going to
Well,
jump ship?
I've seen a lot on Twitter that they want to sell their jerseys. Oh, I'm not going to watch the team anymore on Sundays. Blah blah blah
Okay.
blah.
Okay. Goodbye.
You know.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
I
I mean, I have not given up on the season yet.
on the season, I have given up. I have not given up that there might be some improvement, but on the
Right.
season, I've
I
given
want to
up.
see
I mean,
some improvement. We all do.
all I'm looking for is to see some improvement.
At
I'm not.
least we had the defense show up Sunday. We did not have special teams show up Sunday because Jason Sanders missed a field goal right in front of my fucking face. I mean, right there. The ball
Well,
could have came at me.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
so that
listen,
is his
it's like I told you before.
three games, 3 missed field goals. So special teams hasn't showed up. Defense showed up. Offense was,
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Uh, you
They didn't
know,
show up.
so
Offense
we
didn't
don't have any
show up at all.
balance in this team. Again, last game we had no balance. If all 3 of them showed up at the same time, maybe we would have a little balance and maybe see. But we have our injured reserve, Fuller,
Injured my ass. He robbed us. 10 million
right?
bucks.
Right. I mean, Parker played good when he was here. I'm glad I actually saw him play, because he's always on and off. Preston, I mean, we have
Preston
so
and
many people that are on and off, inactive, injured reserve.
well,
What
Preston
do
and
we know?
Redwine were left back because of disciplinary issues. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a fight between the
Oh,
two.
yeah, right. Hmm.
I'd love to know what happened,
Me
but
too, inquiring minds. Put that
yeah,
down for my meeting when I meet them about putting all the other players on the
yeah.
field.
I'd like to hear, if those two were getting at it, which would be funny as hell to me. But I don't know. I didn't really feel very much watching the game. I was really happy about the defense. I thought, okay, here we go. I'm glad they're showing up.
Mhm.
But you cannot give your all every damn play for 3/4 or 2.5 to 3/4, and your offense does nothing with that.
Right,
But you expect that defense to just
right,
keep going. It's not going to
correct,
happen. It's not going to happen. That's just
right,
crazy.
right.
Um,
And again with the penalties, the penalties puts points on the board for the opponent. We're
uh,
failing there too.
not just the
We have a
penalties,
lot that we're
turnovers,
failing at.
turnovers
Yes.
at inopportune times. Like, are you
Mhm.
serious? Oh,
Yeah,
that
we had
drives me
another
nuts.
red zone turnover. Yeah, yeah. I
That
have to
drives me nuts.
say, I mean, for me, what I've always said, just watching them because I'm not a season ticket holder. I don't see them live all the time. So for me, it was a great, amazing time for me, of course, no matter what, because I'm a fan. You
Right.
know, we're a mess, but I'm a fan and I enjoyed every minute of it. As many of people, Buffalo fans, my friends would say, "Why are you going?" They couldn't even believe that I showed up. But damn straight I was gonna go and it was worth it. Soaking wet, but it was worth it. Every minute.
I listen. I love going to the games too. Of course I want to walk out with a win, but it's not looking that way this season. Now we have Houston coming up.
That's right.
I'm going to call us winning. However,
You
I
are.
see that.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna predict?
I'm not giving scores, please.
Okay.
But I am going to say I saw that Houston is entertaining the thought of bringing Tyrod Taylor out, and that's
Ooh,
because that fucker can beat us. So
yeah,
that's a
that's
little concerning.
terrifying.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome.
That
But
is very worrisome. Did you just hear that? Is that recent?
yes, that was this morning,
Oh, okay.
and
Because you also
so
have Brandon Cooks on that team,
yeah.
and he's powerful too.
Well,
He's ranked, I believe, number 4 in the NFL as a wide receiver. So those are 2 then
Houston
that we
sucks
definitely
too.
need to look out for.
Houston sucks too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the game of
They've
who
lost
sucks more.
7 straight.
Who sucks more, us or them? I
If
have
we're on cue and we have that balance that you and I so desperately want and a lot of fans want, you never know. Plus, we are in our house.
I have faith that my defense is going to show up. I have less faith that the offense is going to show up. It's just not happening.
Well, maybe they will because I'll be there too. We'll be there together. You never know. Maybe we'll bring some
How
luck.
come we didn't win when you were there in Buffalo?
But
I
yeah.
don't know. So, what do you want to happen going? Let's take coaching.
Yes, let's take
the owner,
coaching.
because I know people are bitching about the owner, bitching about the GM.
Yeah, you know, Ross, I don't have really anything to say on him. I've been a full fire Greer for weeks now, and I will continue on that path, especially with the 2 decades of misery that we've had with him. I think that he should be the number 1 to go. In regards to Flo, I think you and I were both on the same page with that we're going to support Flo. And I know you agree with me on that.
I think I'm a little more pro Flo than you are. Even.
Yes, I still have some red flags. I am giving him to the end of the season.
I believe that Coach Flo has been, I think he's probably a little bit like us, cursing at home. Well, what the fuck is wrong with this organization? But he has to be the face. He's being thrown out there. I think that if you remember correctly, and this is what bothers me about people, what did we like so much about Coach Flores?
Man,
the first 2 years.
His enthusiasm, his character, his love, and his heart for every single player, no matter if they sat the bench or they were starters or Pro Bowlers. That's what I loved about him.
Okay.
And I see a very flat affect in him.
Okay. So let's use some common sense here, right? You've got a guy who is a big character guy. And we all talked about it. He had a lot of character and integrity. Yes. And he didn't want people on his team that did not have character and integrity.
That's right. Who didn't fit the bill.
And so people with good characters don't all of a sudden not have good characters. Okay. So when you see him come out and he's looking like a whole different man, a whole different man, nothing like the man that was running across the field fighting for his players. Nothing like him.
No, I didn't see that actually Sunday either. I just saw with his arms.
We haven't seen it all season.
Right.
Why? All of a sudden he has no character or integrity? No. I think he is in conflict with.
He's got a lot on his plate.
With the organization.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did not want the Watson trade to be even entertained. Okay. Because it goes against what he stands for.
That's right.
But they cut his check. Okay. And they hide not doing media. And I get it. The GM is not really there to do the media, but you know what? These are pretty serious times right now. We're having a problem here.
Yeah, we are.
You owe it to your team. But I can get it. Make him the flow. Make him the fall guy. Make him have to answer the questions. And then you see these press conferences and you see Coach Flores incredibly, incredibly uncomfortable, trying to watch what he's saying because he works for an organization. Now, when Tua says, he talks to me and tells me what I need to hear. Why are we not believing him? Why are we going, Tua's lying. He's covering. No, he's telling you.
I believe that they're having a conversation. Yes, yeah. I agree with you. A heart to heart.
Yeah, I believe that Coach Flores is probably like us, the fans.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with this organization? What did I sign up for? This is not what I signed up for.
And I think maybe that's why it took so long for him to come out to speak to the media on Sunday, something really hit him hard where he didn't come out for over an hour, unlike our Coach Flo. Our Coach Flo was always ready to talk to the media. I think he's just so tired of the whole thing.
Well, his
You
back is
know,
against the wall. Greer gets to hide.
and
Ross gets to
that's
hide.
sad to see.
It's Flores who has to hear the media ask him the same question over
And over again. I know. Now I say it's done. We're not getting Watson. Let it go.
But it's
Let
not
it go. But it's never going to be let go.
It's not done because the scummy lawyer comes out with a statement implying that Stephen Ross was willing to settle the cases for Watson.
Oh no, I did not see
And
that.
right away, not even 2 seconds, people are like, "Oh my God, this is horrible." Not even thinking for 1 minute that could be false.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Anything that's put up on here is false. I mean, you and I, we're not false people.
could
But you know what I'm saying.
possibly be false.
It
And
could.
the problem that
But you never know, though.
the problem that I'm seeing is that people just assume it's truth. Just because the second they see it, it's truth.
If it is, see, that's the thing. I hate saying if.
That's why I don't.
That's why I don't really want to speculate. So, I mean, I will choose definitely not to comment on any of that. Because again, I am somebody who I do not speculate on black and white, pen to paper. That's it. If the organization comes out and says something about it, which we know they're not gonna, because you just spoke facts, you spilled facts with that. We're never gonna know. So,
it doesn't look good when you've got people that automatically take it as fact.
Right.
It's actually, if there's an investigation, I saw somebody calling for the NFL commissioner to investigate Ross now, based off of that tweet.
Just the one thing, just the one post. Wow, what is really, social media has really gotten out of hand. A lot of it has gotten out of hand, but that's where each individual person, as a fan, you have to take it for a grain of salt. Then, like you and I, speculation, not going there.
Yeah, I don't do ifs, maybe.
I go to facts. Yeah. I'm very type A. I cannot entertain any of that. Now, that's why you and I don't say, well, if it's true, this is what should be done. There isn't anything to say about it. So you're absolutely right on that. And that's sad, because here I just thought, okay, it's ending, which it will never end. In my cute mind, I think it's going to end until the season's over with. But in Dolphin land, it's just not going to end. It's sad. I just love this sport, and I love this team, and a lot of it has really, it makes me upset sometimes.
Well, I think it makes everybody upset.
Yeah, emotions, all of it. It's unbelievable.
I see a fan base fighting with each other.
That I cannot take that either.
Yeah.
And everybody's entitled to their opinions. This is America.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with
absolutely, but let's talk about it as adults, shall we? Let's talk about it as adults. I think
that's too hard these days. I think that's too hard.
I'm beginning to see that myself.
If you can have, I'm all for intelligent debate, all for it. But you see people. You see that too, right? Listen to it. That's his team. That's why he wants them to free Ross.
I know.
No, that fucker's toast, Rick. Just sorry.
Sorry there, Rick.
Yeah. Oof.
That's a whole nother podcast. You might want to start one up in Raiderland.
Yeah. I welcome intelligent debate. I do.
Me too.
You might be able to convince me that Tua is the guy. Hey. Whatever. I don't appreciate.
The only thing that I always say about that is, and I know you're tired of hearing it, so I honestly don't repeat it all the time.
Thank you.
But the facts is we have a lot on injured reserve. We have a lot of inactive. And but you're right. What we see in practice, we don't know, but we really haven't seen the balance, and that's what I'm going to call it. The
Well,
balance of the
listen,
offense. What can they really do on a good day? I
I,
don't know. Haven't seen it
I
yet.
agree with you that it isn't just one thing. Okay, I agree with you.
Hmm.
However, if I have a quarterback that doesn't call a timeout when the players are lined up incorrectly, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was
say,
a piss
"What
ass
the fuck
move.
are you doing, man?"
I completely said the same thing
If
out
I'm
loud.
watching my tight end direct people to where they need to be, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Said that too
Come
out
on.
loud. Yeah.
I just don't get it. I'm not there yet, right? I'm not
No.
there to say, "Oh, this is our guy." I'm not there
Oh,
yet.
absolutely. And
I'm
I
not
am not
saying
saying
he's
that
not.
either.
I'm not saying he's not.
But he is our quarterback for the rest of the season. He is a Miami Dolphin, so I'm going to support him no matter what.
Well, sure, I am too. I
Until
am
the
too.
end of the season, I guess then you and I will have to have that conversation, and
Oh yeah,
I will totally give you my honest opinion
we
on
are
that.
guaranteed so far, based on what we've seen, we are guaranteed at least at minimum 2 bonehead plays by our quarterback.
Yes,
That can be criticized. I'm sorry. If you can criticize every other member of the team, then
that's right.
that can be criticized as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hope he gets better. I hope our line gets better. I hope our fucking receivers do something.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 1,000 tight ends and wide receivers. So hey, let's choose for a couple and put him
How
in
many
on
times
Sunday.
look at how Devontae Parker was
I'd like
playing?
to see how Hunter Long too. He's another
Nah,
one.
nah,
But I haven't seen nothing from him.
nah.
He's been inactive too. So there you go.
But
All the
look at
inactives.
Devontae Parker. Because now we're going to talk about coaching, right? Look at
He balled
Devontae.
Sunday though.
Yeah, in the beginning, then what happened? We
Hmm.
walked away from that. We said, it
Yes.
was working.
Right.
Don't do that anymore.
Right.
What the fuck is
Yes.
that?
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
We did not play tough the whole game. That's
we're
for sure.
Gesicki. I didn't see him playing all that much.
Well, no, he didn't get the ball that much though either.
Yeah. I
He
just
again didn't get the ball that much though. Same thing I've said before. The man needs to get the ball more.
and please stop using Javon Holland for punt returns. Please. I don't want him to get hurt. I really like that kid.
Yeah,
No,
he's
put
got some
somebody else back.
speed. I like
Yeah,
him. He's
I
got a
don't
great
want him.
footwork.
I do want him returning balls. I
Who do
want
you
him.
want returning balls, Waddle? Because people then on the
Yeah,
other end are going to say the same thing. I don't want him to get hurt.
I
We
don't
don't want
want.
anybody to get hurt, but somebody's got to do it.
Okay, then you know what? Go back and get us that sacrificial trade you made, Jakeem
Oh,
Grant. Bring that fucker back.
no,
Let him take
he
the hit.
couldn't catch worse shit though. Then you got that going on.
Well,
We need somebody to catch the ball, run the ball down the field. I don't
actually,
scramble, use
actually,
your footwork and go.
actually, we don't have our first round pick.
No.
We gave that away, Rick. That's how fucking stupid
Yeah,
we
free
are.
Hunter
We're
Long.
tanking
I
for
agree.
nothing. Tanking for nothing this year. We gave that shit away to my friend Tom's team. Ha! We got fucked royally. This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're a mess.
Listen, I
You're
just don't
right.
want to see a
We are
safety
beyond therapy, and we all
returning
have heavy
punt
drugs.
kicks. I don't want to see my safety returning kicks. I just don't.
Well, we need to come up with somebody then, because at
Well,
this point right now, he's the best we got.
no, he's
So,
not. What has he
so
gotten you?
far,
What has he gotten you?
I like his speed. I like his footwork. Let him go with it. What else are we gonna lose?
On punt returns, give me some
Yeah.
numbers. Hey, somebody, Jason, give me some numbers.
No,
What is
I
he,
don't do
what is
stats.
he doing on punt return? Come on. He's not
Yeah,
doing
I don't
anything
do.
there.
I just say if he can hold his own, good for him.
Hell no.
You know,
Hell no. Until
Sanders has to step it up because we pay him an awful lot of money, so he can't be missing field goals like it did the last 3 weeks straight.
yeah. Well,
So,
but when in the first few games you weren't even touching when you're supposed to be touching your fucking kicker and getting him out there, you don't even touch him.
I know.
Yeah,
We do the total opposite.
now we're gonna jump. Listen, it's so bad. It is so fucking bad that I'm getting mad at the cheerleader uniforms. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna find anything to bitch about. Anything. That's how bad it is.
We're a fucking disaster.
Like I hate your fucking shoes. You know, that's how bad it is.
Listen, this defense needs to continue to play man to man. I want to make sure they know what their opponents brush their teeth with, what toothpaste they use. I want to know what they had for lunch and for dinner the night before. So, if we can stick with that, maybe we will be in good shape. Sanders,
what happened to the amoeba defense?
Huh?
What happened to that?
What
happened to the amoeba defense?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's the problem this season.
We have no continuity.
I don't know.
And, right. And we have no continuity though. We have none. We need continuity to win games, and we don't have that. We lack that in every category. So, Fire, Greer, Flo, we're giving you the opportunity here. But Tara's bringing me back to the side. So, and because she's got some good points.
I think Coach Flores has been fucking screwed. If people think that Tua has been screwed by the organization,
well, you know what?
Flo has to.
I think there's a lot of emotions that play in with Tua, and people are putting their emotions into this. I think we all have to really realize too that this is a business, right? Who's ever on that 53-man roster, that is our team. This is a business. If you don't, if you don't meet the standards to the organization, to the coaches, it is what it is then at that point, right? This is a business. So I refuse to put my emotion into it. I know a lot of fans out there do, and that's what you were speaking of earlier. That's what's blowing this Dolphin land right up. And I love Dolphin land, man. You know it. I love it. But man, some are just, I just can't. I can, and I have to scroll on by. And that's what you all have to do too. Scroll on by. If it doesn't,
I typically do. I don't really get engaged with people.
Then, because
listen, I blame media and these fans that anointed this kid before he even threw one fucking pass. And now
I was excited for him, excited to be a Miami Dolphin. So I supported him, but I did not get all wrapped up, baby, give me the pacifier type.
No.
That ain't going to happen. We've had a lot of people leave this team that we've just had to say, okay, right? Like Van Noy. I didn't want him to go. A business. He left. Okay. Had to suck that up.
Yeah.
Fitzy left. I had to suck that up. Everybody knew, so that's what happens. It's a business, but they need to turn this business around, right? Yeah. They got to get their shit together. And if it's not going to happen this season, then there's got to be some drastic moves.
We hope. See, I think I think if the organization knew or had an idea that we were not really progressing like they wanted to progress, I think they should have come out right away in the beginning of the season and said, hey guys, don't get fucking excited. Okay. We're not there. So don't go all fucking crazy because you're going to be crying by mid-season.
Right.
They would have been better to do that than have us fighting the way we are.
Right.
Tell us straight up. You know what? Listen, I know you want us to win, but we fucking suck right now. We're still rebuilding. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Then it would hurt less.
Year 3. How do you go from 10-6 to where we are now in a rebuild? So I guess what we're going to have to do is remain numb like we have been for decades, us long-term fans, right? Go
Listen,
with the business and start a fresh rebuild from scratch again. I mean, who in their right mind has ever done that?
I said it earlier. Okay.
So,
I am notorious for sticking around
me too. Like
when
glue.
I shouldn't be. You know, um, I
No,
don't
we love you
leave
here.
people. I don't leave people.
Nope.
I stay.
Yep,
And
me too.
no matter
Love
what it
you.
does to me, I stay.
Mhm. Me too.
So you're welcome, Miami. You're one stupid fucking fan that'll be there forever. Oh, two, two.
Too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
It's
know a lot of others, but definitely us too, right?
yeah.
So because we know how to take our emotion out of it and just we just have to keep going. So I do have to say before we close the show that I'm very excited to meet you in person because now we're days away.
Yes,
So I
yes.
just want to say to whoever comes out on Saturday, where are we going? Boat
Bow
campers, right?
campers in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. And
Yeah.
that starts at what? They say to go early though, right? 4:30 for chicken wings.
Well, I asked because I sat here thinking there could be possibly a lot of people there, and I started thinking, wait a minute, we're gonna be mingling and shit. I
Right.
need to fucking eat. I like to fucking eat.
Me
Uh,
too.
so
And
I
I'm
asked
gonna
Big
taste
Mike,
test the wings.
hey, when can I eat? And so they said, get there early because it starts at 5 o'clock.
Okay. So
So
that's all of our followers, all of the Dolphins and Dolphin Land. Come on down there. And then we will be tailgating. We're going to try. We've gotten a lot of messages to go certain places. So we're definitely going to try to meet up with everybody. And even
uh,
though we
who are you
suck, we are
tailgating
still
with?
diehard Miami Dolphin fans. So
Who are
I'm
you
looking forward to it.
who are you tailgating with?
You,
Oh,
Jenny,
oh, okay.
you. I mean,
Yeah,
where else would I
yeah,
be?
okay. Yeah.
So, and make sure we have plenty of blue cheese. And, we love this team. We're passionate. So, and I have to say, if you guys see me shed tears, it's just because I'm just so emotional just to even be there. I don't care if they're one in
Oh, come
22.
on. Don't be a fucking crybaby.
I
I
telling you,
can't.
I cried when they came out on that tunnel
Oh,
here in Orchard Park.
Jesus.
Holy cow.
Jesus.
I couldn't even believe it. I thought I'm living a freaking dream right here. I didn't care how many Bills fans were around me telling me they suck. It was just like earplugs for me. And I just took it all in, except for the one chick I told you that I had a
Yeah,
problem with,
yeah.
you know. So,
No, I don't fucking
I
cry.
loved it.
I don't fucking cry. Maybe on
So,
the inside, but not on the outside.
well, yeah, you're tougher than nails.
Yeah.
Than me
Well,
when it comes to that. But then once I get it out, I'll be fine. I'll just be excited to see everybody. So,
that, that's not
um,
really that's not really tough. That's being prideful. Don't get that
yeah, I know
confused.
that's true. But we love you, and we love you, Miami Dolphins, no matter what. So, peace out. See you next week. Fins up.